progesterone and its type of administration and the live birth rates. So this was quite a good study, which was looked at it, RCT, which looked at women who had an embryo transfer, had vaginal progesterone plus intramuscular progesterone, and had intramuscular progesterone. The progesterone levels were checked at the 2 weeks after frozen embryo transfer, that is on the day of the test. And what they wanted to check was lower progesterone with lower live birth rate following FET, and does it depend on the progesterone given? So if you have a look at this study, they divided the group into less than 10 nanogram per ml and more than 10 nanogram per ml. If you looked at how many women had a low progesterone on the day of pregnancy, not on day 5, on the day of pregnancy, then in the intramuscular group, it was 12%, in the intramuscular as well as the vaginal combined group, it was 46%, and in the vaginal group, it was 83%. Now, when you looked at the pregnancy rates, if you looked at the pregnancy rates of less than 10, the intramuscular group, the live birth rate was 29.2, in the intramuscular and the vaginal progesterone group was 48%, and in the vaginal group was 28%. Now, if you looked when the progesterone levels were higher, of more than 10 nanogram per liter, again on the day of the result, the live birth rate was 49.3% in the intramuscular group, in the combined group of 48.7%, and in the vaginal only group 30%. So, what do we notice here? We notice here that the combined and the intramuscular group tended to do the same, and which means that they maintained a high progesterone level throughout till the day of pregnancy test. And that basically tells us that there is a higher progesterone environment that has been maintained by these two drugs. Their success rates are not statistically significant. But even if you had a progesterone that was high, of more than 10, and progesterone which was less than 10 in a vaginal group, the pregnancy rates continue to be low. And that cannot just be progesterone. That needs to be something more, which I don't think we understand at present. And which basically means that irrespective of a progesterone is high or low, the chance of pregnancy may be lower. Again, this is one study, and that study, and you'll equally see a lot of other studies saying that the evidence on intramuscular progesterone is not complete. But I think slowly we're coming to an agreement that in a frozen cycle, maintaining a higher progesterone may help in improving the chances of pregnancy.